Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah. We're out here getting ready for Climbing for Kids, which is going to be on August 6th, which was right around the corner, really. I can't believe it's right upon us. We climb a 14er every year for Children's Hospital. Karen, if you want to go over some of the details.
Yes, so August 6th, as Jeffrey said, we usually meet around 5:30 a.m. at the base of Mount Bierstadt. There is usually plenty of parking at that time. Parking is free, but do try to coordinate with others if you're driving so that everyone's not bringing a vehicle. And we launch from the base of Mount Bierstadt. It's about a 7-mile climb / hike.
Round trip.
Right. And we do have people of all ages. People have brought kids on their back. We've had 6- and 7-year-olds hiking with their parents. My parents did it. My dad was 80 when he did it. So this is a very family-friendly 14er. Probably the most family-friendly 14er of all the 14ers in Colorado. So we highly encourage everyone to come out, make a day of it. Take a day to give to others. This feels so good, and I want to get serious for a second.
Before you move on to that, I'm just going to say, people hear 14ers, they're usually concerned about the climb. You're right about young and old have climbed with us, dogs. I like to describe it as a long walk uphill. Mm-hmm. So it's a path that serpentines up. So, it is a 14er. So you do have to make sure you have some water with you on the way up, and you do have to do a 7-mile walk, and some of that is uphill. But I just wanted to emphasize, anybody can do it. You don't have to be a mountain climber. When we started doing this 16 years ago, I know we made a bigger deal about it than it really was, about packing all kinds of food, like we were going away for we're crossing the tundra.
Right.
But, it's like, you're basically out there. We launch before 6 and get everybody off the mountain before noon, or 11 o'clock is even more preferable. So it's a half day. It's just a morning out there hiking, and it's just a great time to meet some great people or go with some friends and people from work and bonding. But so Karen, you were going to go into
a family event for every generation.
I think you're going to go into
who
we support.
I want to get serious for a second. So this climb supports the Children's Hospital of Colorado, and Children's Hospital of Colorado does not just support kids from Colorado. I want to make that very clear, that they have kids coming in from all over, especially the entire West, but kids come from everywhere. And as far as I know, their services are free to these kids. So this is super important. Our event is the most financially important event to the pediatric department that works with children with mental health issues. And we do specifically target all of our funds to that department. 100% of every dollar that you donate goes to that department to support these children in need. And very seriously, Colorado has declared a state of emergency for suicides, which is so tragic. And
suicides among younger people, right?
This is all children. So the number one cause of death for children 10 years and older, 10 years old and older children, is suicide. It breaks my heart. And some of these kids just don't know where to go to get help, or the parents don't know where to go to get help. And this is where you go to get help. Children's Hospital, Colorado, the mental health department is the place that helps people. And so we are very passionate about this. I don't care if you have $1 to donate, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, whatever you can see in your heart to help these kids to get better and to live, to understand that suicide is the end. That's the scary part is, and you and I have been to funerals for some of these young kids. They don't understand the decision that they make for suicide is finite. They don't have the capacity to understand that. That's why they need this help.
So this is, it's a very dire situation, but this is a great way to get out experience Colorado out in the sunshine with great people, great exercise. So you're doing good for yourself and the environment, and you're giving back to a very tremendous worthy cause. So we will have the link down below. If you could donate, we would really appreciate it.
Right, or we'd be honored if you join our team, Team OTG, helping others. We would be so honored. You can reach out to Jeffrey and I. We are fundraising together.
Or you can just join in that link below as well.
And you can join in the link below. And if you can't climb with us, please consider making any type of donation. We greatly appreciate you. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Lake Dillon, Colorado.
Thanks, guys.